All right, guys, it is me. It is Queen Allset Haru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to someone else who might like it too. If you would like to become a patron, or if you would like to get a reading done, please check underneath this video because my information, my social media, my email, all the links you could possibly want in your life are underneath this video. The link to my PayPal, in case you want to give the channel a donation, is underneath this video. We have some Ask an Aquarius and some ArchAngel Michael merchandise underneath this video as well. So you're going to want to check out underneath this video. So today, I had a lot of decks to review, and I really love this one. So let me tell you about it. I don't know anything about this deck. I have not seen any of the cards except like one or two online. I didn't want to look at it because I wanted to be surprised, hopefully pleasantly so, when I look at it with you guys. So this is what happened. I saw one card on Etsy, and I'm going to leave the link to this deck underneath this video in case you want to buy it. It's going to be at the top though. It's going to be the very first link. So I saw this on Etsy and I was like, ooh, okay. I like animals. I like the soft, whimsical nature of the card that I saw. And so I contacted the content creator and we decided to do a collaboration. She gave me this deck for free as a gift, and in return, I am going to take a look at it and give my honest first impression and show you guys all of the cards. And of course, like I said before, leave a link in case you would like to purchase it on Etsy. So we're all in for a treat because I'm not quite sure what we're getting ready to see. I just like that card and I was like, oh my goodness, I want to review this deck. So let's get to it. As you can see, the plastic is still on it. I did not open it. I really wanted to open it with you guys, and I've had it for like 2 months. I was so behind in work that I didn't get to do reviews for a long time, as you guys know. So now I'm catching up. So first and foremost, let's take a look at the back so you can get the information. If you would like to pause, you can, and take a read of this. It's definitely 78 cards, and Monica L. Knighton is the illustrator. There's her website at the bottom. And let's look at the front. And let's see what kind of box it is. Is it a... I thought it was one of those magnetic boxes. I'm dead wrong. I can't even open it, y'all. Aha, I was right. It is a magnetic box, but I was on the wrong side. It's on this side. Here, there we go. Nice and easy. I make everything difficult. Okay, now this is the inside, in case you want to see it. And we're going to flip them over. Nothing inside of there. All right, so there we go. All right, so again, they are in plastic. Isn't that cute? Here's the back. Let me show you the back of them so you can read these. Let's take them out the plastic because that's really glary. Let me get right to showing them to you, since I waited so long. All right, first of all, let's take a look at the back. So if you read reversals, which I always do, unless it's an oracle, you will be able to comfortably do the reverse as well, because the back is exactly the same, it looks like, in either direction. So that's the first, that's the back. Let me show you the 2 cards before I get into the deck. Let me show you the card. This was on top. I love that. Isn't that gorgeous? There's some TV show, some series that was on Netflix about children who are born part human and part animal. I cannot remember the name of that of the show, but it reminds me of these children, which is one of the reasons what made me want to take a look at it, because I really did enjoy it. I thought the show was cute. It was a little boy and a man, an older man, who's like, you know, taking care of him. His father died, and it's some kind of mutation of humans. I wish I could remember, but I cannot. All right, now we are going to get into these because I have been dying to see these. The first thing I noticed, I'm going to show you guys the cardstock. The cardstock is not very thick. Now, the good thing about not thick cardstock is that you can actually shuffle the deck. One of the things that really, I'm going to tilt this so it doesn't glare in your face. One of the things that really irritates me is when I get a new deck and I can't shuffle it. I have a beautiful deck that I love. The images are gorgeous, but I can't shuffle it. So I've never really used it. I think I tried to use it one time and it hurt my hands. So I like this cardstock because you can actually utilize this deck. If you were somebody who has clients and you shuffling quick to get to the next client and to get the information and move it on up with yourself, then that's good. If you like thick cardstock, this is not going to be the cardstock for you. So you have to take that into consideration. Of course, like I said, this is perfect for me. Oh, look at little guy. So the first one is the Fool, and the Fool is a chubby baby. Let me stop talking and show you guys the rest of the cards. So we got the chubby baby, the Magician. Let me see. I think I might have to keep him on an angle to keep the glare out of your face, everybody. So I'm gonna bring it as close to you as I can so you can see the whole card. There we go. So Magician, and he had a little outfit on that reminds me of that fox. Foxes remind me of tricksters. This is the High Priestess, which is interesting because the High Priestess is often depicted as a owl. So I don't know if that bird is supposed to be an owl, but that's what it was giving me. Oh, look at that. Okay, so the first thing I'm noticing here is that they are whimsical. Very whimsical. I love the animals, and I love that. When I say whimsical, that's an excellent thing. I love the animals. I love the innocence of these sweet little children. I just love, look at that polar bear. I love this. I love the depictions. I love the look on their faces. These are pretty cool. And I also like the size. They're a good size, the cards. They're not too small, and they're not big Pee Wee Herman cards. But I do love different sizes. I have huge cards that I love, and I have small cards that I love. It just depends. The animals and the leaves, the children, everything looks very realistic. And it has this serious innocence to it, you know. It reminds me of a simpler time. I like that too. The illustrations are extremely well done. I'll give you that. That's really nice. Look at that, the lovers. The babies are inside here hiding some kind of way. Adorbs. The flowers too. So yeah, I'm definitely feeling that. So far, the only thing I've noticed is that I don't see a lot of diversity as far as the ethnicity. I can't really tell what it is, to be honest with you, because this young child here and another one looked like they may have been of Asian descent. This child, so I guess this is diversity. Look at this. This child looks like he's from a different planet. So I guess we have like different species maybe going on here. So I guess this is diversity. I was looking for human diversity. I think I got to think a little bit outside the box here. We might have some intergalactic diversity going on with this particular deck. Because some of them look human, some of them don't, and hey, whatever. You know, I'm open to different things, aliens, species, gnomes, fairies, whatever. Okay, So I don't know exactly what these beings are supposed to be. So we are getting some diversity, but I was looking for like on the front there's a little African boy, and we're probably going to get more of that in here. But I was looking for some more of him. I thought maybe it was like a character thing, and him and the little boy he was with in the first card. I thought maybe they would be through, but they're not. I'm seeing a whole bunch of different children, which is fine too. So I'm very pleased with it. It fits. It fits all the buttons that I was looking for. I was looking for something very whimsical, and she's definitely giving me whimsical. Fairy tale. Look at this one. We got the mushroom. Let's turn that a bit if we can. Let's see if we can go that way with it. Okay, I like that too. So this is 13. Okay, the death card, right? Yeah. This is the death card, but it doesn't say death card. It just says 13. I just know that because 13 is my lucky number. So I'm like, oh, that's my card. That's my number. Here's Temperance. So yeah, I definitely like these a lot. And I love the color scale because what it's giving me is a lot of greens and browns and grays. Look at that devil card. Ooh. Oh, nice. And I like that color scheme with this particular theme because it's out in the woods. So I want to see some woodland, you know, that white. These are the colors that we see in the woods. So I'm feeling it. I like it a lot. Yeah, and like I said, I feel like we're getting all kinds of different beings going on here. So I'm like, okay, this is my card. This is the star, the Aquarius card. The moon. The rabbit is often associated with the moon in different cultures. I was reading a story from the Chinese mythology, and there was a goddess and a rabbit in the moon. I think they lived in the moon, if I'm not mistaken. The sun is often a baby. So it's cool how the baby is actually in the sun. So that's cool. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and look at this little being. There's all kinds of little beings going on. This looks like it looks like a half human, half dragonfly thing. And I'm feeling that. I'm like, okay, all right. We got some imagination. And that's what I was saying because it's called the Stolen Child Tarot. So I'm glad to see some actual, child and wonder. That's what I want. This is the little brown boy I was talking about. So he or she, could be a girl, is the world. And I was expecting this child and the other child, but it's not that. It's a bunch of different children and beings, and I'm here for it. I am here for it. I'm like, okay, all right. Because at first I was thinking no, and I'm like, wait a minute. This whole thing is diverse, and the animals and the play on the insects, and I'm like, okay, I'm feeling this. I like this a lot. This is cute. I love these colors here. So we got some like maroon magenta thing going on here. And it's a nice contrast from the greens and the browns that we've gotten used to. Even though we like them, I like this too. This is a deck that I would definitely use to read. And you know why? It makes me feel good when I look at it. Look at the flamingos and look at her. So she seems to be maybe Asian human. Can't really tell, but she seems to be at least human. So I'm not sure, but she's gorgeous. And this is another human. More of like, I would say more of a fair-skinned human. Playing or talking or communing with some beautiful, majestic looking birds. And look at the lotus flowers in the fire. The 4 of flame is the 4 of wands, so the fire makes perfect sense. And like these are not traditional tarot images either. So if you're somebody who is brand new to tarot, this will not be easy to read. This is definitely for somebody who has a really good understanding of the cards, because these, as amazing as they are, don't really follow the traditional Rider Waite, you know, system. This is more of an abstract system, kind of like Thoth is more abstract actually. But yeah, it's more of an abstract system, and it works. It works for itself, you know. All the images and the beauty of the artwork, it really does work. But at the same time, if you are not somebody who knows, like I know what all these cards mean as soon as I look at them. Here's my little brown boy again. So every time I see them, like I know what these mean. Like this is the Seven of Wands. So whenever you look at these, if you don't know what the Seven of Wands means, then you're not going to get much from this picture. This is the Eight of Wands, for example. So you have some snakes. You have a being who looks like it might be a human child, or might be half snake. I can't really tell. But you have this fire, and all this. I love this. But the traditional Eight of Wands is about being infatuated with someone or falling in love with someone. And you could say that that's here because all the fire represents passion. So you could say that this person, this being maybe is falling in love or has puppy love for someone, something like that. But I don't really get that from the card. So if you didn't know that, that might be difficult. So you definitely would want to either know the cards already or have yourself a book. There is no guidebook in here that I can tell. Let me see. Let me not speak out of turn. Yeah, there's no guidebook in here. So you're going to have yourself a good tarot book or a good tarot website. Okay. Oh, look at him. I don't know what kind of being he is, but he is fierce. He looks like half human and half leopard. Is that leopard, cheetah, tiger? Something like that, but I'm feeling it. That is fierce. He reminds me of the goddess Sekhmet. Sekhmet and Bast are half woman, half goddess, and half cat, half lion. That's what he reminds me of. So yeah, I like the direction that this has gone in. I really do. I wish I could remember the name of that show. All right, let's see this. Let's move this over a little bit. Page of Flames. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, and I really do love the fact that it seems I don't see any adults in here. It might have been some, but all I really see in here are nobody older than, I would say, 12. This is cool. This is the knight, and the knight is on a horse. Love that. Yeah, I love these, man. Yeah, they talking to my imagination because I'm looking at her and I'm like, okay, so she's the Knight of Wands. She's on the back of the horse. The Knight of Wands has a tendency to be in that passionate energy, that forward thinking, forward movement, motivated kind of energy. So I'm really feeling that. And this is the Queen. Again, young, but look at that panther. Oh, that panther is nice. And I love how everywhere you look, you see it's a little bit of fire. And in some cases, not a little bit. Like that Eight of Wands, that was a nice fire they had going. And here is our king. So yeah, I am getting, because even the king is a child. And usually in tarot, the king is a grown man and the page is the child. So they're all sticking with that child theme and keeping children across the board. And that is perfect. Now this here, okay. And the colors, I mean, the colors are really doing it for me. They're so realistic, but still real vivid, real brilliant. This creature is cute. This creature brings me joy to look at. I love that. And there's a creature here, and then it looks like it's sleeping on a bigger creature, and it looks like there's a creature down here. So this could be two otters with a with another being, because otters are said to fall in love for life and they hold hands while they sleep. And I think this is the Two of Cups, and the Two of Cups is about two beings that are in love, usually, you know, romantic love or some type of soulmate connection, some type of love connection. So this has to be, and it's all this blue, so I'm guessing this is cups, because cups represent water, and all these cards seem to have a great deal of blue, so I'm gonna go with that. I like it. I like it a lot. It's very different. Look at that. And he's like part snake eating fruit off a tree. Love it. Yes, love it. Reminds me of the Garden of Eden. Oh man, what I would give to be that carefree. Out somewhere in the middle of a lake or a river with lotus flowers all around me, flowers in my hair, eating fruit from a tree. I love that. That to me sounds like a wonderful day. All right, so back to a little boy, it looks like, and these huge creatures. So yeah, this is definitely a fairy tale. I love it though. All right, so we have a 6. All right, the 6 of Cups, or the 6 of, it says the 6 of brine. I don't know what that word is. I might have to Google it. I'm looking around like, where's Google? I might have to Google it. I love the magenta color and the blue. Oh man, the shells. Yes, 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 yes. This is a winner. I like this a lot. I have another deck called the Bumbleberry Hallows Tarot, and that's what this deck reminds me of, the whimsical aspect of it. But Bumbleberry is creatures too that aren't, you know, recognizable to me. I've never seen those creatures before either, but these creatures are very unique and totally different. Of course, we have what looks like humans, and I'm like, okay, but the ones that are like half leopard and half dragonfly, I'm like, okay, I like this. It looks like Narnia or some fantasy world that will never obtain in our lifetime. Ah, look at him. And the baby elephant. I love elephants. Oh, and if that's the 9 of Cups, so it's all about being happy and content. Oh, water is one of my happy places, as long as I know it's nothing dangerous in it. After seeing so many movies with sharks and alligators, I'm kind of scared. The pool is starting to be my favorite place. Look at that. Yeah. And he's some type of being because he has like webbed fingers. Love it. Love it. Just love it. Yes. So here's my little brown boy. Oh, brown boy or brown girl. I can't really tell. But adorable. So we have all kind of colors here. We have browns and 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 all kinds of tans, and we got all kinds of stuff going on. I love it. I love it. Oh, look at him. So this is a little brown boy, but he's half fish. Filling you. Okay. I love it. Okay. Oh, and here's the queen. I love it. Yeah. Go ahead. That's a beautiful Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups, for me, the cup suit in general, and she nailed it with this cup suit. The cup suit in general for me is my favorite suit, which is weird coming from an Aquarius, but it is. The cup suit is my favorite suit, but I'm a third decan Aquarius, so I got it honest from Venus. What can I say? I love it though. I love the cups. Ah, here's the king. I think they're a family. I can't. They all came together. They look like they're a family. I could be wrong, of course, but in my imagination, they're a family. All right, so far we have gotten through the fire and the water. So we're looking for the air and the earth. So I don't know which one this is. Because I see air represented, but I don't know. So we're going to keep looking. I like that. I think this is air because I see so many air images, birds, bird eggs. Yeah. More birds. Yeah, that's what I think this is. I think this is a sword suit. I could be wrong, but we'll know when I get to the next suit. Yeah. I just love the details. Like, if you look at these pictures, there is so, look how much is going on. There's some type of beings in the background. Don't know what they are. This is the 4. I see some eggs. I see bones. I'm like, okay, we have a lot going on here. Okay. Oh, this is pretty cool. There's a goddess named Hathor. And Hathor is said to be half goddess, half cow. So I don't know if this is a cow. It could be a ram or something. But I see a huge feather. So I think we're right that this is the sword suit. But that's pretty cool. And she seems to be sad. So I would think that's the 5 of swords. But that's what it looks like to me. And this would be the 6 of swords then. Yeah, I think we're on the right track with this. We'll keep going and see. I love it. The animals are so realistic looking. Now look at this one. So this child is inside the bird. So yeah. It just gives you, like, if you just sit and stare at something like this, it just gives you so much to bounce off of, you know? Oh, look at that. Now he or she has wings and is out in some magical, beautiful place. Oh my goodness. I wish the forest really looked like that. I would never leave if the forest really looked like that. Like, oh my goodness. And see, I see 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That could be the 9 of swords. A child with wings. I don't know if that's a child with wings, like a bird child, or an angel. Oh, look at this. Look at those colors. I love pink and green and pink and blue together. Beautiful. Yeah, this is exactly what I wanted. I am so glad. I will give this deck a 10 out of 10. Because I am so glad I contacted this creator to do a collaboration. Because this was worth every moment. I'm just sorry it took me so long to finish it. You know, I had it for, I told you guys, for a while. But I'm just glad that I finally did. And any of you that have been thinking about this deck, if you're okay with a thinner cardstock, go for it. Because the art is gorgeous. I love the colors. Look at the butterflies. Look at the person. This person looks like they could be from somewhere in Southeast Asia, like maybe, I don't know, Thailand, Bali, you know, or they could be from another planet. Like, the way that this is open gives my brain the ability. They could be from Sirius, you know, what is that? Sirius A, for all I know. I love that. I love that, like, openness of imagination. Like, these really open up my imagination. Now, if I'm correct, this is the Pentacles suit. And I think I am, because these seem to be land animals and land images. And I don't see any, like, feathers like in the other one. So I think that we are right about this. Look at that green. Look at that green. Ah, and whoever it is holding. Oh, I love this. Oh, I love it. Look at the flowers. Oh my goodness. It's like the more I go through this deck, the better it gets. Like, how did you do that? Like, that is incredible. So we got some babies. It looks like maybe they're watching over the babies or something. I love it. I love it. I have to go ask her. This is a badger. I know from Harry Potter that that's a badger. Because that is the mascot for Hufflepuff House. So I think I'm right about that. And the child is inside of here. And 5 of Pentacles is a very heavy card. Often it indicates trouble. Big trouble, depression, bankruptcy, things like that. So the whole vibe of this card goes along perfectly. But I have got to go see if she did a guidebook, because I would love to see her interpretations of these beings and these places, because I'm just in love. I'm like, wow, I would love to see that. All right, oak. I'm gonna move a little quicker because I just realized we don't have much time before the camera is gonna tell me bye-bye. 9. Love that. Ugh, look at that. Love it. The page. The knight. Love that moose. Look at homeboy falling into the water. He seems to be like the oldest person I've seen so far. The queen. And last but not least, the king. These are beautiful. I highly recommend this deck. If you're feeling it like I'm feeling it, check out underneath this video and click on the link. Okay? See you guys later.